Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in, and thank you, Shiro Mutan, for following the channel. I am Chaotic Innocence, formerly known as Dragon Toothless. We'll be continuing with Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete this evening. This was originally released for the PlayStation 1 after being previously for Sega in 1998 and then licensed by Working Designs and brought to the US in 2000. And unlike when Working Designs brought the Sega version over, thankfully there's no MP price in other words, using magic points to use the save game feature. So, to recap, I believe, if memory serves, because it has been a week, we have just saved Lucia from her curse and are busy starting the exploration of Lunar. So at this point, welcome on in. We will get started in just a moment while I unmute OBS. There we go. Certainly hope you are all doing well, and let's get ahead and transition on over. Yeah, we are in LARPA at Casa Ronfar. So it is the day after Lucia was saved, and we have discovered that Lucia has left mysteriously, and so Hero is now going to go head out into town and see if he can find her. All the time I've known him, Ronfar's never taken anything seriously, including his own life. But he's changed a little since he met up with you. I can see the maturity and resolve in his face. Of course, I hope he doesn't grow up too much. His childish antics are part of his charm. Much like me. The girl with the red robe? Yes, I saw her. She had such a sorrowful look on her face. She was glancing around the town, looking for something or someone. Is she your girlfriend? Did you get into a fight? And don't you realize that women are always right? You've been in the sun too long, lady. Hero's not Lucia's boy toy. Not now, not ever. You missed the show. A girl walked past here and kept staring in the sky like she expected it to fall. She seemed so innocent, but her face was blank, like a statue of the goddess. See what's going on in the temple right now. Lucia? I know I've heard that name quite recently. Oh yes, that's the name of the destroyer which Lord Leo plans to hunt down and obliterate. We've got to find her before Lord Leo does something drastic and irreversible. You're searching for a girl in a red cloak? You should pray to the goddess for guidance. The power of Althena will surely help you locate the person whom you seek. And don't forget to demonstrate your gratitude to the goddess by making a small donation. A few of the village folk donate the fruit of their labors to Althena and the sanctuary, but most are unbelieving pigs who will roast in the raging fires of Althena's fury. Don't you guys think the blue star is beautiful? I sure do. Heck, I could stare at it all night long. You know what they should do to the sanctuary? Okay, we read this piece yesterday, the other time we were playing, so let's see if they have anything. Are you still trying to lift the curse on their friend? And do you still believe Ronfar can help? All you have to do is petition the goddess, and all of your problems will be solved. Don't forget your donations, of course. Althena will reward your generosity in due time. So is Lord Leo still in here? Nope. So he's already left. Let's have a look. Oh. Before I go talk to any of these people, let's see what this person has to say. I was taking a leak in the street a little while ago, and this girl came up to watch me. Can you believe that? She just stood there and stared. Has she no shame? Did you ever stop to consider that leaking the lizard in public might just be a little gross? Didn't your parents realize the importance of potty training? Sheesh. Ruby, you might not want to speak quite so loudly. People are staring. Okay. Yeah, there was a girl in a red cloak around here. She watched me scrub the floor. Go figure. I swear, if she'd stared at me for another moment, I would have given her a bucket and a mop. Are you friends of that weird girl in the red robe? She was just here, staring at this table. She was so fascinated by it that I asked her if she was going to marry this stinking thing. Maybe she noticed that I'm the only stinking person in this place who polishes the furniture. The girl in the red garment is a friend of yours, isn't she? She's quite a strange one. She was so quiet, and she looked at everything around her with an intense curiosity. There are a lot of unusual people in Larpa, but that girl was by far the weirdest I've ever encountered. Yeah, I saw the woman in the red gown. She was having a discussion with the mayor, and whatever it was, he didn't care for the conversation, because I heard him screaming earlier. Hero, we better find Lucia quick before she gets herself into any more trouble. Sorry, but the mayor can't see right now. He already has a guest. Some girl in a fancy red robe. She must be pretty wealthy to afford a garment like that. She said something about asking a favor of him. Althena's guard is here in Larpa, looking for a destroyer. There are definitely some bad seeds in Larpa, but a destroyer? Pshaw. I'm wondering if the guards got business here like they talk about. It bothers me that they've got so much power. What's to stop them from using it for their own ends? That's not like anybody would ever do that. Everyone would always be responsible with power. Alright, I confess, I saw the girl in the red robe. She was talking about the blue star, and about a crisis in our world. No offense, but she seemed fairly out of touch with reality. She also said that a guy named Hero believes her story, which makes him equally insane. I should have asked for permission, but I was so enchanted by her that I just couldn't help myself. It's the best work I've ever done, and when you see her, I'd like you to give it to her, alright? And we'll get our first artwork. Lucia's Bromide 1. It's a picture of Lucia. Hey, this is Lucia! When did you see her? Where did she go? Tell me what you know, and tell me now. Oh my, I didn't mean to upset you with a picture I took. I saw you traveling with her earlier, and assumed you were friends. I invited her in to meet my wife and child a short while ago. So let's go ahead and take a look at her bromide. Pretty. Not bad for 1998 graphics. Now that my little one is finally asleep, I can start making dinner. Oh, Hero, you have to see this baby. He's the cutest little kid I've ever seen. I agree with you, but please don't speak so loudly. He just fell asleep a few minutes ago. Sorry about that, ma'am. We're looking for a friend of ours by the name of Lucia. She has long dark hair, creamy skin, and she's wearing a fancy red cloak. You're friends of the girl in the red cloak? Yes, I've seen her very recently, in fact. She is quite a strange one. She barely said a word the entire time she was here. I had to run to the store for some groceries, so I asked her to watch my baby for a few minutes. Not a good idea in this day and age, admittedly. Okay, so there's the baby crying. What is this strange sound coming out of this tiny, wrinkled human? Is he crying again? My poor baby has been restless all day long. Hey, little one, I'm here now. I missed you too. There, there. Excuse me, but why is your little one crying so loudly? Is he ill? His skin is so wrinkled. Ha ha ha, no, dear. It's nothing like that. He was crying because he was lonely. Lonely? I know what will make you feel better, little one. Are you ready? Here we go. Nothing makes my little one fall asleep faster than a lullaby. Look at the smile on his face. What kind of magic did you use on the little one? Was that a sleeping spell? I have never seen that type of magic before. Could you teach it to me? That wasn't magic, dear. Just a very rusty singing voice. Didn't your mother ever sing lullabies to you as a child? My mother sang to me all the time. I have never heard a lullaby until now. As with many things in this world, it is very strange. You've never heard a lullaby? I find that very hard to believe, dear. You just don't remember. You're wearing a lovely garment, by the way. Did you buy it somewhere in Larpa? No, they wouldn't have anything like that fancy here. You must be from out of town. Someplace where they don't sing lullabies to children. Technically true. Then she asked if I knew where I could find Althena. I suggested that she speak with the mayor. He seemed to know everything about everything. So I figured he'd know where to find the goddess. I knew she was anxious to find Althena, but couldn't she at least have waited for us this morning? Could you tell us where to find the mayor's house, ma'am? I was just there. It's the mansion at the north end of town. She left as soon as I told her where it was. Of course she did. Well, here, let's go track her down and try to explain that patience is a virtue. Off we go back to the mayor's house, which is right around the corner. Up we go. And she's already left. Man, I've never seen the mayor so steamed. What did that girl say in the red outfit say to him? As soon as my shift is over, I'm going to find someone who heard their conversation. It must have been pretty bad to make the mayor lose his cool. Hey, there was a girl that was in here before. She was in a red robe. Rope, not robe, is how it's spelled. I wanted her to be my friend, but she only wanted to talk to Daddy. Daddy got mad at her about something and she went away. That girl in the red gown was unbelievable. I taught her the basics of gambling with dice, and within a few games she was beating me every time. I've never seen such talent with the bones. That's definitely our Lucia. I hope she hasn't turned into a card shark before we find her. Oh, who am I trying to kid? Our daughter is dumber than a camel, and uglier than one, too. Hey, that's not nice for a mom to say. It'll be a miracle if she finds a man who can stand to look at her, much less marry her. The mayor is in a really bad mood right now. I wouldn't talk to him if I was you. You make the boss any angrier, he'll tell me to crack your skulls, and I don't want to do that. You people are friends of that girl named Lucia? Don't try to deny it. Several of my sources saw you in her company at places throughout Larpa. I'm told you even escorted her into this sanctuary of Athena's chosen without permission. She wanted information, and I told her she could travel to Pentagulia by way of a ship in Dalton. Then the crazy girl left without paying my fee, and no one leaves without paying my fee. No one. But now you're here, I'll just get the fee from you. I'll hand over 30 silver or I'll be very upset. Hera reluctantly parts with 30 silver. 30 silver for that kind of money? You should share the contents of your entire brain with us. Trust me, child, you'll never have enough money to buy most of the secrets in my skull. You realize we could have bought 3 huge fish for 30 silver, hero? I'm gonna cry. I'm not worried about your appetite, Ruby. I'm worried about where Lucia went. I could charge you extra, but I'm so nice that I'll tell you where she went for free. She told me she was going to the harbor to see the sand ships. Okay, off we go to get the sand ships. So let's see if he's awake now. He might not be, but that's fine either way. I just want to see if Ronfar's woken up. Nope, still asleep. Actually, before I speak to her, let me go over here. As that's Ronfar's weapon of choice, the mace. Okay, Lucia, what you got to say? There you are, Lucia. We've been searching all over Larpa for you. You know how worried we were. You shouldn't have just left without a word. But you look much better than you did yesterday. How do you feel? Much of the affliction is gone, Ruby, but I am still recovering my strength. Lucia? And a cutscene.
It's so strange. I did not know humans possess such wondrous powers. That shouldn't be possible, unless Althena was the source. What a strange world I've come to. Its beauty is unsurpassed, and yet it remains filled with such mystery and emotion. Why is the flower so soft, and the snake so deadly? Why do some love, and others hate? Is this land of contrast the one that Althena created? The land that so far rises to...
Lucia?
Hero, must go now. I will never forget you.
So, of course, she wants to leave. And just where do you think you're going, Missy? Pentagulia, the holy city. I have learned that I can travel to Althena's city from the port city of Dalton. So that is where my task now leads me. Dalton? But Lucia, I thank you too for your help, and please extend my thanks to Gwyn and Ronfar. Lucia, wait! I know that parting from Hero is the correct decision, but why do I feel so... Goodbye, Hero. I will miss you. Lucia, don't go! She's gone, Hero, and after all we did for her. Well, at least we know she's okay. Let's go home and tell Grandpa about our adventures. I can't believe Lucia just walking out of my life. Or is she? Hey, Hero. Just you and your pink pest, huh? Where's the honeypot? All the villagers are talking about her. I guess she really got around this morning. She's gone, Ronfor. This is what she told us. What? She went to Dalton? Now, why'd she have to go and do a dumb thing like that? And how retarded are you guys not to realize what a mistake she was making? For the record, in this day and age, that is not good wording to use, but this was from over 20 years ago. These days, that would be frowned upon, and I agree it should be frowned upon. Dalton is the next destination of the dragon ship Destiny. It's probably already there. Lucia is marching right into the hands of Althena's guard. This is bad, Hero. Very, very bad. What are we gonna do? There's only one thing we can do, Ruby. Hero, I recognize that look. You want to rescue her, which leads me to the following conclusion. Sleeping on the floor gave you a dent in your head. Leo and his men would slaughter you, kid. I usually try not to mess with armies that wield the power of a supreme being. Leo might work for Althena, but he's flesh and blood, just like me, and I can beat him. I'm gonna make him realize that Lucia is here to save us, not to destroy us. Leo changes his mind about as often as I change my socks, pal, which is to say, never. Okay, that's too much information. But I get the feeling you're even more stubborn than he is. Ah, foolish youth. I guess I'm part of this mess now. Why aren't I surprised about that? It's about time I gambled with my future, and I'm betting it on you, buddy. Don't worry, Ronfar. We won't crap out. Now, let's get to Dalton and set Leo straight, shall we? Okay, so now let's go ahead and equip for Ronfar. go ahead and sell this. Going to quickly save so we can get around that. So we got 3 poison beetles and a scorpion this time.
Good thing I planned ahead. Good thing I planned ahead. Heal! Good thing I planned ahead.
2 scorpions. And here we are adult.
Hey, Chief, take a look. Isn't that Lucia?
But you must believe me. My story is true. I have no reason to lie. If I do not find Althena before Zophar returns to power, he will destroy your world.
Ha! You expect me to believe that, Destroyer? Althena's only order was to eradicate you, not to listen to your evil lies.
I will fulfill my duty, the goddess I serve, and bring you to justice. Soldiers, take the destroyer below and seal it away. No, you can't. I won't allow it. Athena and I are one in our purpose. She would never command that I be destroyed. You have misunderstood your orders and brought shame onto yourself and Athena. You dare to place yourself in the company of the goddess, you insolent wench? Men, seize her now, or face Athena's wrath. You reveal your fiendish power at last, Lucia, but I will not let you escape. You will kneel before my sword and succumb to my strength. Guards, take this pathetic fraud to the brig. This can't be happening. How did Leo defeat her when you lifted the curse, Ronfar? Leo is the White Knight of the Guard, Kitty Cat. Lucia never stood a chance against him. We don't sneak onto the ship and get her out of there pronto. We all know what Leo will do. He won't do anything. We're gonna rescue Lucia no matter who stands in our way. What? Hero, the statue of the goddess Athena has been shattered. We'll just have to find another way to restore our health. Welcome to the famous port city of Dalton. Are you merely travelers, or are you members of Athena's guard? I can't imagine what kind of deviant would have the gall to commit such vandalism. How will weary travelers refresh their spirits? I was just wondering that, or I have to admit I don't care. For me, I'll say just wondering that. Yeah, the only other option now is to visit the sanctuary of Althena's Chosen. They have a statue of the goddess on proud display, and it works just as well as this statue did, but you have to pay for it, I'm guessing. I just don't like entering the sanctuary if I don't have to. It's a very strange place. Hey, do you know the names of the 4 heroes of Althena? No, I've never heard of them. Oh, goody, I was hoping you'd say that because I love reciting them. White Knight Leo, the Lord of Althena's Guard. Lun, the Master of Blue Dragon Karate. Grand Wizard Borgan, the Master of Black Dragon Magic. And the last one is oh yeah, the last hero was Mari, the Red Priestess. I learned all about them at the sanctuary and memorized them myself. Aren't you proud of me? Northeast of here is something amazing, and that ain't a word I just throw around. It's a thingamabob called the Star Dragon Tower. Keep going and you run into the Illusion Woods. Keep going through the Illusion Woods and you run into the village of Dakar. They say the Star Dragon Tower ain't got no entrance, so ain't no one ever been inside. The 3 men at that table are members of Althena's Guard. I'm surprised they're allowed to drink. I was just hoping they bring Lord Leo in with them next time. That man is drop-dead gorgeous. Sugarloaf, you'd sooner see Leo in a dress than see him willingly walk into a tavern. Tomorrow Lord Leo is going to execute the destroyer we captured here in Dalton. I have a hard time believing that such a cute girl is really a world-consuming monster, though. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not Leo, because I'd hate to be the one to have said to that cute girl. I can't believe Leo has the guts to execute that girl, orders or not. She's no destroyer. If she was truly a monster, she would have killed us when she used her power on the Destiny. But all she did was stun us. Yeah, it hurt, but I could tell she didn't mean to cause us any harm. Of course, you won't catch me saying those things to Leo. I value my life, thank you very much. What's that? You don't think the creature we captured today was the Destroyer? Well, you're wrong. I respect Lord Leo more than anyone else in this world, and that respect extends to his judgment. Do you really think the White Knight would send an innocent girl to her death? Why would someone smash the statue of Althena? Alcoholism is much better than vandalism. Cheers. Hello there, and welcome to the Blue Note. Sit down, relax, and let me bring you something to drink. It'll only take one step for you to realize that we serve the finest ale in all of Dalton. Perhaps I should be outside on such a wonderful day, but I usually pick a cold beer over a warm sun. Besides, Dalton isn't quite the way it used to be. I miss the old times and my old friends. But you probably don't want to hear the pointless ramblings of a drunk old man. Actually, sir, I don't mind. Really now? Well, that's good to hear. Everyone else in this tavern tells me to shut up. Until a few years ago, Dalton was just a tiny fishing village. Most folks didn't even know it existed. But that was just how we liked it. Everyone knew everyone else, and everyone helped everyone else. And at the end of the day, they came here to laugh together and cry together. It was wonderful. One of the four heroes of Althena is White Knight Leo. Have you seen him? He's just so cute. He's the captain of the dragon ship Destiny, and he can drop anchor in my harbor anytime. I always travel to Dalton when I know the Destiny is coming, so I can catch a glimpse of lovely Leo. I knew Leo was feared, but I didn't know he had groupies too. Nice gig he's got. Have you heard of a group called Althena's Chosen? They just built a sanctuary in Dalton a while ago. They're saying that the goddess has come back to save our world. Do you think that's really true? Have you seen how immense the dragon ship Destiny is? I'm still in shock at the power of Althena. They say that the goddess gave the Destiny to Lord Leo so that he could enforce her will. Hey hero, maybe the goddess can give me an endless supply of fish if I ask really nicely. Hey there, Clarity Cat. Welcome on in. We've gone from Larpa and made our way over to Dalton. Lucia has just been captured by Lord Leo, and we're just warming up, ready to go rescue Lucia. But I certainly hope you're doing well this evening, and thank you again for the stream earlier that you did. Let me give you a shout out. Thankfully, there was no chaos in the stream earlier. They say Lord Leo caught a foul beast which was going to destroy the world. It tried to fool Leo by taking on the shape of a beautiful girl, but he wasn't deceived. They say he defeated the monster with a single strike, and that the beast will be punished tomorrow. I really don't like the way he said punished, hero. We have to save Lucia right away. We'll save her in a little bit. I want to do some exploration first. All of my friends have become members of Althena's Chosen. They seem to be quite happy, and I'm very happy for them. I just wish the Chosen didn't place quite so many rules on themselves, and I don't understand why they ask for so much money. What is all that wealth being spent on? Sadly, no, they didn't. Although I agree that certainly would have been a good idea for an anime. If I were 10 years younger, I'd gladly enlist to serve under Lord Leo and the Guard. He's a wonderful leader, an honorable man, and the strongest of the 4 heroes. Leo might be strong, but what he's doing to Lucia is anything but honorable. Hey, if you promise not to repeat it, I'll tell you a secret story. Do you promise? Do ya? Do ya? Okay, I'll promise. You know that broken statue at the town entrance? I saw the guy who broke it. I did. It was really dark because I was playing after sunset even though Mommy tells me not to. But I saw the guy's clothes, and he was wearing a big robe like the weirdos at the sanctuary. Mommy and Daddy have friends at the sanctuary, so I haven't told them, because they'd say I'm lying. Of course the sanctuary would want to destroy a free statue if they can make people pay to be rejuvenated. Let's see what else we got. When I grow up, I want to be a strong man who can protect our world from evil. I really look up to the 4 heroes of Althena. They're my role models. See, many of Dalton's people have been coming here lately. The sanctuary has never been so crowded. The donations have been piling up at a rate I've never seen before. It's wonderful, but it's only because the statue of Althena at the town entrance was recently vandalized. I can't be happy when almost everyone else in Dalton is upset. Only the goddess Althena can save this world from destruction, but she needs your donations to make this possible. Give freely of your wealth. I'll pass. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You give generously to Althena, she will bless you in return with her healing light and her wisdom. Try it, won't you? It's so easy. Just walk up to the statue and place your offerings at its feet. Jeez, when did Althena turn into a money-grubbing goddess? Well, there is a part to that, but I'm not going to spoil it for those that may not have seen the reason. The holy city of Pentagulia is strictly off limits to outsiders. It is said that a terrible evil with the strength to destroy our world has been sealed within its walls. So you want to know why I became one of Althena's chosen? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I fell in love with the goddess the first time I saw this statue. I mean, check her out, dude. I had to give up my career as a semi-pro wave rider to join the chosen, but it's cool, man. Now all I have to do is tell people that they should worship Althena. Totally easy to do, bro. And you can tell how old some of these sayings are, because teens and young adults these days wouldn't be saying this sort of stuff. Okay, so I can't speak to them that way. I've got to go around the back way. Wonderful news! White Knight Leo, the leader of Athena's Guard and one of the 4 heroes, has successfully captured Lucia, the Destroyer. Perhaps now the people of Larpa will understand the power of the goddess and of the Guard. Nice thought, Chief, but all of that most folks in Larpa understand is how to spot loaded dice. When our world is walking on the road to ruin, the goddess Althena comes to us as a human being. She now lives in the holy city of Pentagulia and uses the Chosen to share her teachings with everyone. I joined the Chosen so I could share Althena's teachings with everyone I meet and show them her love. I used to be a traveling salesman, but I much prefer selling doctrine to dishwashing detergent. I want to bring peace to the world and joy into the hearts of all men. This priest is really pumped up about his missions. Is there anything over here? Nope. Let's go save Lucia. Are you folks looking for the dragon ship Destiny? I certainly can't blame you. It's the most majestic ship I've ever seen. Whenever it's in port, tourists flock to Dalton for a glimpse. In any case, why don't I give you folks the directions to the dock? Leave this room and walk east, through the passage and across the breezeway, and there you are. Pentagulia? Yes, you can get there from our port, but you'd just be wasting your time. Only members of the Guard and the Chosen can enter, and you're obviously not in either of them. If you really want to enter the Holy City, join the Chosen and study for 5 or 10 years. Before I do that, let me go down here. I've been traveling for days, and I'm so tired, but I haven't been able to sleep. I was gone to pray at the statue of the goddess, but I was told it was vandalized. All I can do now is walk around this room in circles and I hope I can get tired enough to fall asleep. Well, that dagger won't be of much use to me, because I'm on a higher grade weapon now. The doorway to the right leads to Dalton's Pier. The dragon ship Destiny is docked there right now, and it's amazing. You should go and have a look at it. Yeah, it's an amazing sight, and it's filled with members of Althena's Guard. We shouldn't board that bastard of a boat until we're plenty ready for a fight, or hero, alright? I know what you're saying, Ronfar, but I don't want to waste any more time. Yep. And here we go to board the dragon ship Destiny. There's a little look of the upper deck.
in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in liberty.
It's a dragon! Run!
Thank you for the biddies there, Clarity Cat, and also for playing that sound piece. Let's see, what's in the front here? Greetings, civilian. I apologize for the inconvenience, but we're not giving tours of the Destiny today. Lord Leo is undertaking a critical mission for Althena, and we must be ready to aid him at any time. There are 4 dragons in the known world, each a different color: blue, red, black, and white. They are, like humans, children of the goddess Althena, and use their power to protect her from harm. Indeed, it is fitting. Individually, each dragon wields enormous strength if the power of all 4 dragons is combined. Do we get Captain Planet? The result would be far too great for most humans to comprehend. I overheard Lord Leo saying that the girl we captured has come to destroy our world. Now, I know women can, they can, depending on the individual. But how can a girl that beautiful possibly be a monster? Each of Althena's 4 dragons has imbued a weapon with a portion of its enormous power. It is possible for a human to claim these weapons by passing the trial of each dragon. This human becomes the guardian of the goddess and the protector of Althena's world. He is known as the Dragon Master. See what happens if I go down here. Hey, what in blazes is a freaky flying fireball doing down here? Get out! Get out! Listen up, Lint Brain, because we need to get some things straight. Ruby, I think he wants you to stay away from the gunpowder and not cause an explosion. Are you kids new recruits? Make sure you don't bring fire in here. The room's loaded with gunpowder. Well, what happens if we mix fire and gunpowder? I'm not sure. Let's try it out. This has to be the most boring job in all the universe, even including my brief stint as a potato peeler. No one in their right mind would attempt to storm the armory of the dragon ship Destiny. So you say, but... Is there anything in here of value to us? Obviously not, because I'm not seeing any chests. So let's go. Head around and cause chaos. Halt! You'll pass this checkpoint over my cold corpse. So we start off with facing a single private. Okay. So I'm thinking this one's going to need magic.
Dodge this!
think I popped a roid. Is there anything in the kitchen? Should eat all their food just so they can have to restock. Urgent news for all members of Althena's Guard. A reward of 10,000 silvers offered by Lord Leo to any guard member who helps capture the destroyer. Yep. He's obviously that desperate to catch her. Hey, what the hell are you runts doing down in the belly of the Destiny? Prepare for a thrashing.
Dodge this! Dodge this!
So Ronfar's gone up a level and learned Destiny dice. You may have beaten me, but you're not going any farther. It may be a bit slow, but I like to do this to ensure full health and MP for each battle. As far as I know, no one's redeemed it yet.
I can't. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, so it should work now because I just fixed it, so if you want to try again. Because I think it was thinking that it was too high a cooldown timing, because unfortunately sound alerts, if you set it up, doesn't allow you to do one redemption per stream. So I'd set the cooldown at like 999,000 seconds. I think, and when I changed it to something more reasonable, that got rid of the issue. Okay. Oh no, that means I'm gonna be tasting this Marshmallow Peeps flavored Pepsi soon. I have a feeling it's just gonna taste like syrup at that point, given it's like 138% of your daily intake of sugars. Well, what do we have here? Spies of the Destroyer. Surrender now or forfeit your worthless lives. So now we face a captain. Admittedly, there was one death before you joined on the way when I was traveling from Larpa to Dalton. Because there were a bunch of poisonous insects that all attacked at once, and they got multiple hits in for each single hit that I could do. So first time around I died. Second time around I either won matches or ran away from them, but just made my way through quickly rather than hanging around. But we are good now. I wasn't strong enough. Why has the goddess forsaken me? Because she joined the Althena's Guard troops. That's why she forsaken you. Halt, intruders! Lay down your weapons and surrender at once.
Dodge this! Dodge this!
So there is the engine of the dragon ship Destiny. Well, what'd you have here? A couple of spies trying to find the secrets of the Destiny? All you found is pay. A couple of more privates.
Dodge this! Dodge this! Dodge this!
This is even worse than the time I unleashed an air biscuit right in front of Lord Leo. Usually don't hear people refer to it as an air biscuit, but I hear Febreze works wonders for that. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the dragon ship Destiny. Now let me escort you to the brig. Another captain.
Dodge this! Dodge this!
Think about what you're doing, you fools. You cannot release the destroyer into our world. Let's go have a look in Lord Leo's quarter. We need a key to open this door, and we don't have one. Well, not yet. Yeah, you little sneaks got guts to storm the Destiny. I grant you that, but I'm still gonna make you hurt. Two more privates. This'll be easy.
Dodge this! Dodge this! Dodge this! Dodge this!
And Ronfire's gained another level. You might have beaten me, but you ain't gonna beat Lord Leo. Before I face you, let me go back upstairs. You don't have proper clearance to be down here. I'll put a stop to your unauthorized entry. So one private, one captain. Let's take him out first.
Dodge this!
Hero gains another level to level 15. And back we go. Let's see. I'm sorry, Lord Leo. I failed you and the goddess. Here we are. But you're only a human, and you can't possibly understand. You must take me to Athena. Hero, that sounds like Lucia. Your world is in danger, and yet you refuse to listen. Why do you behave this way? Because you refuse to answer my questions. Why have you come? What have you come? And for what purpose? Answer me, wench. I do not have to explain myself to you or to any other human. Now release me at once. Your refusal to answer is an acknowledgement of your guilt, Lucia. How pathetic you are. Not really. I mean, it's a good idea to not answer such questions, whether you are guilty or not, to protect yourself. Lock the cell door, soldier. No one is to open it without me personally present. Yes, sir. Your crime is treason, Lucia, and I sentence you to death. Tomorrow is your execution. Lord Leo, I just can't believe that girl we captured is a destroyer. She looks so normal, and she only used her powers when we attacked her. Perhaps we're wrong. Never let the curve of a hip or the sparkle of a woman's eyes sway you, soldier. Many men have made that mistake and damn their eternal souls in the process. I am the White Knight, soldier. I cannot question the goddess, nor can I betray her trust. Well, here we go to rescue her. Hero, why have you come here? Duh, we're here to rescue Lucia. Or did you forget that Leo plans to bump you off? Bump me off? I hope it doesn't hurt as much as when he struck me with his weapon. Thank you, hero. And to you as well, Ruby and Ronfar. You are my friends. Why does Leo want to kill me? Why does he refuse to listen to me despite my pleas? The White Knight of Athena should not act so foolishly. He should understand my mission. Oh, Lucia. Leo's just as dumb as any other boy. Isn't that right, hero? I wouldn't say he's dumb, but he's unquestionably the most stubborn bastard I've ever met. Lucia, don't worry about Leo. All that matters is that you're with us and you're safe. If I don't meet with the goddess before Sophar's revived, you'll all be in terrible danger. But in my current form, I don't have enough strength to protect myself from humans like Leo. Meeting with Althena will be all but impossible. You're gonna find Althena because I'm gonna help you find her. We all are. Besides, going to the Holy City sounds like fun, and I'm always up for adventure. Hero, I do not understand you. Why have you placed yourself in danger by coming here? And why do you offer to help me when you know it will only cause you even greater risk? Pipe down, you two. Someone's coming. Get out of sight. What's this? The destroyer's cell door has been opened? The destroyer has escaped her prison. How can this be? I was only gone for a few moments. I should not have waited until tomorrow. I should have killed her at the first opportunity. Why did I doubt the will of Althena and allow myself to feel compassion for Lucia? Because you're human? So let's lock him in. Ronfar! What in the name of the goddesses resists you to ally with the Destroyer? Hehehe, good thinking, hero. Look at all the smoke coming out of Leo's ears. You can't be doing this of your own free will, Ronfar. Lucia has placed you under her control. Not true, old pal. Hero and me are helping her for all the right reasons. Trust me on this. Oh. Anything down here? Hold on, hero. Didn't you hear that voice? Listen. Haven't seen Lord Leo either? Perhaps he's interrogating the Destroyer again. I'll take a look. This is bad, hero. Very, very bad. If we go up those stairs, we're busted and disgusted. Wait here for a second, you guys. I'm gonna have a brief chat with the locked-up Lord Leo. What can you possibly have to say, traitor? More lies like the ones you told me in Larpa? Just the truth this time, Leo. I'm going to Pentagulia with Hero and Lucia. When that girl destroys our world, Ronfar, the blood of the innocent will be on your hands. You don't get it, bud. This girl isn't here to make the world go bye-bye. It's something else. Something big. Something I don't quite understand. That's why I'm going to the Holy City. I'm taking a gamble on Lucia, bud, and I'm smelling one hell of a payoff. There's another reason I need to hit the Holy City, of course, and we both know what that is. Goodbye, Leo. I'll see you when this is all over. Maybe you'll be ready to forgive me by then. Thanks for waiting up, guys. What say we get off this boat and head for the Holy City? If we hike north from Dalton, we'll hit the Forest of Illusion. Once we're through the forest, the Holy City shouldn't be too much farther. Just out of curiosity. Lord Leo said he was going to speak to the girl called Lucia. Wonder if he will decide to stay her execution and take her to meet with the goddess Althena. I've never seen Lord Leo in a state of confusion before, and I don't envy the decision he has to make. Notice all the soldiers have disappeared. Okay, just one moment. Let me go grab those Genshin stickers. Just one second. So we're just going to transition for a moment over, so because Clarity Cat has redeemed the Genshin stickers. If I can pick up the one that fell on the floor. There we go. So let me know if you recognize any of these characters. Let me turn the dock light off so it doesn't create as much glare. Of course, here's someone that Max would never recognize. Here's someone that we should keep away from gunpowder. Mm-hmm. Here, of course, is the emergency rations. One to never cause chaos. And then to wrap things up, so yeah, that's all the remaining stickers minus the few that I have in the car, plus the ones that I've gifted to people. Oh, you're welcome. Let us now resume the in-game chaos. Hey there, Mars. Welcome on in. Let me go ahead and quickly shout you out. And for those that have not had a chance to watch the amazing Mars Cakes, she is an epic Resident Evil and Silent Hill player. And an all-around epic person.
I'm gonna throw up.
And speaking of chaos, we tried this earlier, but there was a minor malfunction. So let me switch over to the webcam for just a second. Game's going pretty well. We've managed to now rescue Lucia, who had been captured by the forces, and Faya had seems Genshin stickers, so I was showing her some of the collection of Genshin stickers I had. Let's see. Just trying to get something taken care of here quickly. Okay, there we go. So, I bought this at Dollar General earlier today. Let me go ahead and mute the game music for a bit so it doesn't play while we're in the game. I'm just going to volume mixer, mute OBS, there we go, so I can focus on this. So I was at Dollar General today, which is one of those dollar stores, or the equivalent of like Poundland in the UK. And they had a display for a limited edition Pepsi flavor that mixes Pepsi with the marshmallow peeps, which are an Easter spring style celebration piece with marshmallows that are shaped like yellow baby chicks. So here's what the label looks like. So it is the Pepsi Peeps flavor. According to this, it has 69 grams of sugars for 138% of your daily intake. So, I mean, it smells like regular Pepsi just from the scent that came out just now. Okay, now I can get a stronger whiff. It definitely has like a candy scent, like the candy floss. Oh, I'm not going to drink all of it, I can promise you that. This is more of just a sip. Hey there, Purple Dolphin. Welcome on in. Just 1 second. Okay, I had to burp there. So we just had a redemption for the Marshmallow Peeps flavor Pepsi. What I can say is it sort of tastes like a combination of regular Pepsi and sort of like just cotton candy. Like if you were to take cotton candy, mix it with Pepsi. That's pretty much what it tastes like. I wouldn't rave about it, but that's pretty much probably what it tastes like. It tastes more like cotton candy than marshmallow. But, I mean, it was only $1 at the Dollar General, so. But yeah, we're going to be transitioning back over now to the game, so. Just 1 second while I take the game off of mute. Yes, there's never any chaos when I'm around. Let's see, so to recap for the people that are just joining. So we're at the next checkpoint, and we've just been told to head north, so we've got to work our way back around. So we're in Dalton right now, but we need to head north from here to get to the holy city of Pentagulia. Let's see if there's any more stuff I can pick up while I'm here. So I don't have enough for an angel tier, which revives a fainted friend, but that's okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Yeah, they're all equipped, so we're good there. Because as you go from one checkpoint area to another, the monsters you have to face in between get tougher and tougher. And there's the statue of the goddess that the sanctuary members damaged, so that people will be effectively forced to heal at the sanctuary for a fee. Let's see. When we leave Dalton, we better head north, toward the Illusion Woods. After we clear the woods, we can make tracks for the holy city of Pentagulia. So their objective is to get to the Pentagulia to speak with the goddess and try and stop the attack that is incoming. These aren't the Illusion Woods, buddy. Not yet, anyway. We've entered the Starlight Forest. The Illusion Woods are much harder to navigate and filled with some very nasty critters. But let's worry about one patch of trees at a time, okay? So here we go through the maze. Okay, start off with 3 green goblins. Oh, no problem, Purple Dolphin. Feel free to lurk at any time. But certainly thank you for coming to join us. But thankfully, with Lucia having been semi-healed of the curse, she's not at just 1 HP all the time. But her HP is now dependent on Hero's level. Yeah, we got goblins in this game. And they have the ability to summon more goblins depending on what they're doing. So like if you see them moving their arms up and down before each round, that signals that they could potentially be using that round to call more goblins to the match. So as you can see, the goblin on the bottom, this one here, is moving his arms up and down. He could potentially call more goblins to the fight, depending. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But since he is doing that, let's go ahead and focus on him with the two people I can't control. Oh. But also, a lot of times, Lucia will try to use just defense rather than attack. So she is, in some ways, still useless at the moment, because her objective is self-preservation. Let's go and get this 600 silver. Now we got 3 goblins and a hummingbird. Spelt with a Y instead of an I for the bird, of course. And of course she puts the barrier on her to raise her defense. Even though they're not attacking. And now she runs away. Again, for the time being, her purpose is self-preservation, so she's not as worried about Hero and Ronfar. Ladies and germs, welcome to the beautiful and mysterious Star Dragon Tower. I'm gonna scout the area and make sure everything is cool, Daddy-O. Be right back. These are phrases from long ago. Ow, ow, ink cramp. I gotta take a break. Lucia, why don't you sit down and rest? We still have a lot of walking ahead of us. No, thank you. Lucia? Don't worry about her, Hero. If she doesn't want to listen to us, that's her problem. What do you think this tower is for, Hero? I think it was for festivals they held in ancient times. What's wrong, Lucia? I do not understand why you are helping me, Hero, and why you believe my story, when no one else does. What is it you see that other humans cannot? Well, he did see you come out of the crystal inside the blue spires, or if you remember. Is helping me just an adventure to you, or do you conceal your true motives? What are you implying, Lucia? Hero's only helping you because he's a nice guy, and that's it. Ruby, that's not exactly true. What? Hero, you can't mean it. You can't be falling in. No, I won't let you make the biggest mistake of your life. Listen up, Lucia, and you listen good. Hero will never be yours. He's mine, mine, mine! Ruby, why are you acting like such a spoiled brat? Ruby, or Hero, why is Ruby so upset at me? Uh, um, actually, Lucia, there's something else I want to explain to you first. When I was a kid, or I have a dream, Lucia. I'll pick this. I have a dream, Lucia, and it's a simple one. I want to experience everything the world can offer. I want to explore I want to explore places that have never been found and do things no one thought possible. I learned very early that life is short and precious, and I don't want to waste a moment of it. Every time Grandpa told me of ancient folklore or read a story from his books, he inspired me. I can't always tell Grandpa my adventures because I know he'd worry himself to death. But he knows that I love him, and he understands that I have a thirst for adventure. When I first saw you at the top of the Blue Spire, Lucia, I knew. I knew you were going to lead me into the greatest adventure of my life, and you have. You say that you came here to save our world, but you've also changed my life. That's why I'm helping you, Lucia, and that's why I'm going to get you into the Holy City. I do not understand everything you have told me, Hero, but I understand that you are definitely not like other people. You are unique. Well, everyone is unique in their own ways. Hehe, I'll take that as a compliment, Lucia. Well, the Destiny is still parked in Dalton, so I'm guessing that Leo hasn't been bailed out yet. But he'll come after us as soon as he's freed, and he knows exactly where we're headed. Our best bet is to get into the Illusion Woods. There's no way he can find us in there. Of course, there's also a decent chance that we won't be able to find our way out. What? I thought you knew your way through the woods, Ronfar. I surely don't, my pig pal, but I have a gambling buddy in the woods who surely does. He might still be a little upset about all the money I won, but let's worry about that later. And here we go into the illusionary woods. Ronfar, you mangy dog. How about you give me the chance to win back my money? Buddy, while it would bring me infinite pleasure to put you into the poorhouse again, I'm not here to roll the bones. I want you to show us how to get through the woods. Then here's the deal, gambler man. One roll of the dice, you win, and I show you how to enter the woods. I win, and you give me back every last silver coin you swindled me out of. Now let's roll, Ronvar. Jeez, this guy's not too bright. Hasn't he figured out Ronvar's dice are loaded? How about we not verbalize our thoughts, my pretty peach pets? Thank you very much. Now then, I make the roll, you make the call. Odds or evens? Give me a minute to read the aura of the dice. I'm seeing blue. Or is that red? Just for the record, as I said earlier, when someone else mentioned the same word, it's not a good word to use, and I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let it just be passed over, because even though this game is over 20 years old, it's not appropriate language. While your questionable actions amuses me, I have a schedule to keep, so let's make a choice already. Well, okay, I'll go with, odds. Yeah, I'm choosing odds. Well, how about that? As an even number for me, another humility loss for you. How do you do that? Let me show you how to get through the woods. The sooner you're out of my sight, the better. I'm not going to do this twice, so watch closely. These thickets block the paths that lead deeper into the woods. Some of the thicket paths leads to dead ends, though, and there's no way to tell the difference. You'll just have to explore every path until you find the right one. Thanks, buddy. You've helped us out big time. Well, hero, time to probe the bush. Let's get this party started. Listen up, soldiers. Our fugitive has been on the run for a short while. She's in here somewhere. I want a low-level search of every birdhouse, doghouse, outhouse, treehouse, henhouse, roadhouse, boathouse, and penthouse within a 2-mile radius. We shall capture this rogue and her cohorts. Your betrayal will never be forgiven, Ronfar. You threw away our friendship to assist the destroyer and her consort in their damnable quest to end our existence. When I find you and your new friends, Ronfar, you shall witness my unbridled anger. And Lord Leo just chills. Lord Leo, sir, I have completed my search and found no trace of them. I found nothing, sir. There's no sign of that destroyer was here. The only person we found was a simple woodsman, sir. If the girl was here, she's long since gone. The destroyer is once again proven more resourceful than I had hoped. Alright, men, return with me to the Destiny. We're going around to the north side of the woods. So we have 3 green goblins and a hobgoblin. Let's start with the hobgoblin. As you can see, one of those hobgoblins has brought in another one. So we now have 4 goblins. Oh, you just made a mistake, bird. Okay, Ronfar's gone up 1 more level and learns Saint Nay. Okay, Goblin, you just made a mistake. The one problem, when enemies attack Lucia, she will respond. Got a chest right here with a little herb. Yeah, it was a dead end. But as I was saying, one of the nice things, I mentioned this the last stream, between when this was released originally on, I believe, the Sega Genesis versus when it was then re-released on the PlayStation 1, it got licensed in both cases to Working Designs out of California. And for the Sega version, Working Designs decided to make a modification to the game. It wasn't something that was in the original Japanese version of making people pay to save the game. So you had to pay with magic points, which are what you... And people didn't like that. So when this PlayStation version came out, Working Design said, okay, we won't make you pay with magic points. So we made our way through to the second stage of the map. More goblins. So we have 3 green goblins and a hobgoblin. Big mistake. So I have 4 green goblins, and it looks like 2 of them wish to summon more goblins. And here's a new enemy. A Goblin King.
Dodge this! Dodge this!
So we've taken out the Goblin King. The hero has gone up to 16 and learned Sibylium Sword. So we'll get this hobgoblin having some fun. Now Ronvar's gone up one more level and learned Escape Litany. One herb found. I got stuck there for a second on some trees. So we got 2 hobgoblins and a regular goblin. Well, now 2 green goblins and a hobgoblin. Yes, that chainmail will be handy.
Dodge this! Dodge this!
We found an angel's tear, good for reviving people that have fainted. Yep, it's a dead end. Okay, Goblin Crew, coming.
Dodge this!
And it's a cutscene.
Hero? What's going on up there? I hear music.
Well, thanks. Say, I haven't seen you here before. Are you visiting? Well, my name is Jean, the star dancer.
Hold on, you guys aren't part of the caravan, are you? Sorry for the confusion. We're a troupe of performers. We travel from town to town and put on spectacular shows. That sounds like a lot of fun, Gene. Don't you think so, Hero? Hero's your name, huh? Well, it's very nice to meet you and your friends. You guys look like you're on a journey. Where are you going, if you don't mind me asking? We're headed for the holy city of Pentagulia to speak with the goddess Althena. Well, I hope the goddess can reschedule because the woods are blocked up ahead. Let me introduce you to Gibbon, the head of our troop. He'll tell you the whole story. Hero, where are you and your friends headed? The Midoriya Plains, huh? Yes, so are we. But we can't go anywhere till we chop down the vines that are blocking the path. Why don't all of us you spend the night with us? We always have spare beds on hand. And I love making friends. Now come over here and say hi to Gabon. Please don't be shy. I'm sure he'll like you just as much as I do. Come on, Hero. Say hi to Gabon. He's the nicest, sweetest guy you could ever meet. He's like a father to me, and I know you'll enjoy his company. Howdy, strangers. My name's Gabon, and I'm in charge of this fine group of performers. It's nice to meet you, although you certainly picked an awful time to show up here. We're sorry, Gabon. We didn't mean to crash your party. Oh no, that's not what I mean. There's a tangle of vines blocking the path to the plains. We couldn't find a way through them, and it was near dark when we arrived, so we made camp. This is rotten timing, Hero. If Leo followed us into the woods, he'll get here before daybreak. Well, you're certainly welcome to try squeezing through those vines, but I have a better idea. Stay with us this evening as our honored guests. We'll clear those vines away tomorrow morning. We'll assist you, of course. Like my grandpa says, helping hands are far better than flapping lips. I'll help you too. I bet I can burn through all those dumb vines with my fire breath. I like your spirit, little one, and I look forward to seeing your breath. I don't mean to be rude, but I have to go and cool down for a little while. Yes, of course, Jean, and wipe off all that sweat so you don't come down with a cold. Hero, why don't we follow Jean? She's really nice, and I want to talk to her some more. Please? Okay, Ruby, but don't get too excited. She might want a little privacy, you know. So let's take a look at these vines that are blocking the path. Okay, here they are. It wasn't our first choice to spend the night in the woods, but as you can see, we have a little problem. These vines are blocking the exit. Our caravan can't get through, so we're stuck here for the evening. We've tried to cut through the vines, but they grow back faster than we can chop. I know we'll get through these vines tomorrow, but I'm upset that they've slowed us down. Kaban asked me to think of a way to get through them, and I've tried several approaches, but it's hard to concentrate when I want to sit by the fire, drink fire, or sit by the fire, drink ale, and watch Jean dance. Good evening, friends. I predicted we'd have unexpected guests, but I didn't predict how cute they'd be. It is said that people who meet on the night light when the blue star glows bright will be allied together forever. It's a pleasure to meet all of you, and thank you for coming over to speak with me. Some members of the troupe fear me because I have the ability to see into the future. Hello, filthy friends. Do not be angry because the spring is closed until tomorrow. Okie dokie? I promise you we'll have many happy fun times when the morning comes. Oh yes. That sounds nice, but we're looking for Jean. Have you seen her? Oh no, Jean knows the springs are closed. You might find her presence to the west. Okie dokie? Yes, I'm censoring it out a little bit, because see what some of the other people have to say. Jesus Crow, did you see Jean's new moves? I don't know enough big words to describe them. When that lovely lady is dancing, she turns the forest into a stage and the blue star into a spotlight. If she keeps that up, the carnival won't be needing stage building services anymore. Jean is an angel sent to us from the goddess herself. I remember when she was too injured to walk without tripping over her own feet, and now she's the hottest dancer in all the land. Everyone loves to watch Jean dance, but I wish that more people would appreciate our musicianship. I mean, how about giving me, the drummer, some spotlight solos? We have talent, too. I shouldn't complain, though. Until I joined the caravan, I was playing gigs at redneck bars in LARPA. It's a night like this which reminds me why I joined the caravan. Yeah, the groupies are nice, but it's all about the excitement. When I watch Jean dance to my pounding rhythm, I feel so alive. Whether we're just performing for ourselves or for a crowd of thousands, it's always a rush. My goodness, my grandpa just adores Jean. He loves to play his flute to accompany her dancing. I hate to say this, but I haven't seen Grandpa this happy since Grandma passed away. And I've never heard him play as well as he does for Jean. Grandpa can really jam when he wants to. I think Grandpa has a crush on Jean, but I doubt she finds his drooling problem very attractive. Every time I watch Jean dance, I'm inspired to bust a few moves of my own. Check this out. 1 and 2 and 3 and ow, my ankle. I think it's broken. Ow, ow, ow. Are you okay, lady? I thought I heard a cracking noise. Amazing. Just when I think Jean can't get any better, she puts on a performance like that one. I think it's time for me to design her a new costume. The one she has now is so 5 minutes ago. Not that she looks bad in it, mind you. With her body, she could wear a garbage bag and still be sexy. It's so much more fun to create new clothes for her. It's like having my own private supermodel. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to watch Jean dance again. She's so pretty and awesome when she dances. I wish I was old enough to be her boyfriend. Mom says I have to sleep, but I'm not even tired yet. Look, my eyes are wide open. And they're also bright red. Why in the world are you folks wandering through these woods in the dead of night? What's that? Oh my, well, don't worry. Your secret is safe with us. We won't rat you out to the guard. If anyone asks who you are, we'll just say you're our new freaks of nature. I mean, look at you. Isn't Jean the most fabulous dancer you've ever seen? She is the shining star of our carnival. My talent is also a crowd pleaser, but in a very different way. I'm a fire breather. You breathe fire too? Does that mean I could join the carnival if I wanted? Here's what my flame looks like. Is it brighter than yours? Wishing on a dream that seems so far off, hoping it will come today. Why is this woman speaking in such a strange manner? Oh, Lucia, you must be kidding. She's singing, not speaking. Or haven't you heard a song before? I don't think so, Ruby. Oh, yes, I heard a lullaby when I was in LARPA. It had the power to make a baby fall asleep. Actually, before I see her, let me see if there's anything of interest. I'm afraid I'm not a very good dancer, especially compared to Jean, but I keep trying. Someday, I hope to dance in one of the festivals held to celebrate the goddess Althena. Her graceful moves enchant the crowd. Her angel eyes stare into mine. The dancing queen, so young and proud. Why can't I write another line? Ah, I hate writer's block. I'm trying to compose a love song for Jean, but I can't come up with decent lyrics to save my life. Have you ever seen anything like this, baby? No, I didn't think so. It's called the Magic Arrow, and it's going to be our most popular attraction without question. I I was thinking the same thing. Actually, Thea, no one's taken a ride in it yet, except for my cat, which bravely sacrificed its 9 lives for science. Whenever I've watched Jean dance, I get a really weird feeling in my danger zone. Well, hello, Joe the carpetbagger, at your service. What can I do for you this evening? Let's buy one of those. Yeah. Yeah, it's always for science. So now let's go see Jean. There's the blue star off in the distance. Oh, hello. Isn't it a wonderful evening? I love the feeling of the cool breeze on my skin. There's always a light breeze coming up from the valley and flowing across this ridge. And it's the time of year when you smell the wild roses of the Midoriya Plains in the air. But I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Did you come here to enjoy the breeze too? Actually, Jean, we just wanted to talk to you, but only if we're not bugging you. Oh, no, not at all, Hero. I'm glad you came, because I wanted to know more about you too. So, what would you like to ask me first? What is the caravan exactly? I know this sounds dumb, but what is the caravan exactly? How would you describe it? How would I describe it? That's a tough question, actually. Um, well, I guess I call the caravan a moving festival, spreading joy around the world. That sounds like so much fun, Jean. I'd love to go to a festival every day. Not to complain, but it's a lot more fun to play at a festival than to work at one. Trust me. Was there anything else you wanted to ask me, Hero? How long have you been a dancer, Jean? We all thought your moves were amazing. Not that long, Hero. I learned to dance when I joined the caravan a few years ago. Well, Honey Smack, I have to say that was the best dancing I've ever seen outside of a bar. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I prefer to dance with my clothes on. Thank you for the compliment, but just remember that flattery will get you nowhere with me. Was there anything else you wanted to ask me, Hero? What song were you dancing to, Gene? I've never heard it before. It's called Oasis Rose. It was written by a musician who fell in love with a blue star. I only dance to it when the blue star is as clear and beautiful as it is tonight. What a neat story. Gene, will you teach me to dance like you do? I'll be your bestest friend in the world if you do. Please. I'd be happy to teach you how to dance. With your tiny legs, it'd be quite a challenge. Alright, Hero, now it's my turn to ask you some questions. Like, why are you here in the woods? Travelers get lost in this forest all the time, and no one explores it at night. So why didn't you just wait until morning to make your way through? Because we're running away from Lord Leo and Althena's guard. They want to... What? You're in trouble with Althena's guard? Gene, are you okay? The guard and the Chosen have always been harassing us because we dare to sing and dance. They say the goddess hates us all for what we do, but I know that's not true. If Gabon wasn't so skilled at dealing with them, the caravan would have been shut down. So now we're always careful to avoid performing near towns where the Chosen are present. You guys can stay with us for as long as you'd like. I'm sure Gabon will allow it, if I ask. Thank you, Jean, but we can't do that. I promised Lucia that I would take her to Pentagulia and to meet with the goddess. Hero is correct. I must speak with Althena as soon as possible. Watching you dance every day is tempting, my emerald-haired vixen, but I go where Hero goes. Hero needs me by my side for moral support and good advice. He'd die if I left him. Ruby, I know you have a crush on Hero, but... I'm really impressed with your positive attitudes. You make me believe that you guys could take on the guard and win. But I don't like the thought of you guys fighting. I don't like it when anyone fights. Lucio, look out! What in the goddess's name is that? Ah! Hold on, Lucia. I'll... Get out of the way, Hero. No! Are you alright, Lucia? Yes, I'm alright. Thank you. Once again, I would really like to know what this thing is and where it came from. You never told us you knew karate, Gene. That was even cooler than your dancing. My body just moved before I knew what was happening. Gene, did you hurt yourself when you attacked the monster? I want you guys to promise me that you'll never, ever mention what you just saw. What? But why would you not want us telling people about how you saved Lucia? I... I just don't. Please keep this to yourselves. Please. Well, okay. I don't understand at all, Hero. Jean saved Lucia's life, and she wants us to forget about it? Everyone has their secrets to keep, pretty kitty, and I intend to respect Jean's privacy. I'm with Ruby on this one. Totally confused. What's Jean trying to hide? My mind has forgotten, but my body remembers everything. It still burns inside of me, just as he said it would. Why will you Do you run from us, Jean? Wherever you may go, you will take our teachings with you. Your soul now thirsts for blood, and your body aches to quench it. Come to me, Jean. Come to me and accept your destiny within the cult of the Shadow Dragon. No, no. That part of my life is over. I'm a dancer now. A dancer. And funnily enough, for the English casting, Ruby and Jean are voiced by the same person. Good morning, Lucia. Did you sleep well? Yes, Hero, I did. Hey, where's Ronfar? He can't still be asleep, or we'd hear him snoring. Hey guys, about time you all decided to crawl out from under the bed sheets. Good morning, Ronfar. Hey, wait a minute. Something's different about you. Did you get a new bandana or something? I'm looking even studlier than usual, aren't I? And thanks for noticing, pretty kitty. It's not a change of headwear, however. I just got back from Althena's spring. There's a hot spring smack dab in the middle of the woods? Strange but true, my feathered friend. It's a very old building and very hot water. I highly recommend that you guys go soak till you shrivel. Your muscles will thank you. Yeah, Hero, let's go. It's always fun to play in the water. Lucia, would you like to come and soak with us? Yes, Hero. It sounds like it will be very enjoyable. Well, come on, Hero, let's go. You're up at last, but you look like you're asleep on your feet. Go to Althena's spring and don't come back until you're awake. Since you were the last ones to get up this morning, you'll have to cut through the most vines. I'm not going to cut through them, Gibbon. I'm going to burn through them like this. I can't wait to see it, little one. Now go take a bath and refresh yourselves. Please remember that men and women cannot bathe together. It is naughty and forbidden. So then, gents to the left and ladies to the right, if you please. Just out of curiosity. Hero, this thing is for girls, you pervert. You better not be trying to sneak a peek. What? I just had a moment of absent-mindedness, that's all. Why must you embarrass me? Lucia, you can't go into this bath. Remember, you have to use the other one. Come on, Hero, let's get wet. Wait, Ruby, you can't go into this bath either. Oh well, Ruby's never listened to me before, so I doubt she's gonna start now. Have a good soak, Lucia. See you in a little while. Alright, Hero. What do you think's about to happen, with her just looking back and forth? Wow, this water feels so good. Take that, Hero. You better cut it out, Ruby, or I'll be forced to splash you back. Haha, that's exactly what I want you to do. Alright, you asked for it. I hereby declare water war. Alright, Buster. No one squirts water in my eye and gets away with it. Huh? Lucia?